Sunny days in the forecast.
Okay, if you ignore the temperatures.
If you ignore the temperatures, we might have to look at it from your window
Right.
Sunday.
Uh-huh.
But before that, we got so much going on. It's a busy weather week.
It absolutely
It absolutely is. We saw the strong winds this morning. The good news is they're starting to calm down a little bit. Maybe a little peak, maybe around 25 to 30 miles per hour for that strong wind gust this evening, but that's going to be the strongest it'll be. We're starting to see those winds calm down, and temperatures, well, they're staying chilly. That is for sure. Many of our temperatures right around those upper 20s, low 30s. Add in those breezy conditions we're looking at, though, wind chills are into the low 20s here. Taking a look with our Bridgepoint camera, you can see it's starting to get a little bit darker, and we've also seen some flurries here in the metro. I just checked outside the door here, and we are starting to see some of those little light flurries coming down. 30 degrees is that temperature. Feels like 20. There's that northwest wind right around 14 miles per hour. Here's this little tiny pocket of activity that we're looking at. Again, further right along that I-80 corridor, just to the south of that, maybe Wapello, Muscatine, some quick passing showers. Same with our friends in Maquoketa into Clinton County, but they're just little flurries. Light snow showers, no real accumulation really expected here with this. Those will continue throughout the next little bit. Here we just have this little spoke of energy bringing them here into our region. You can notice most of the rest of the region pretty quiet here throughout the area. That's going to change though come tomorrow. We have another Clipper-like system heading our way towards the region. What's very important with this system is almost the exact track down to about 5 miles with this area of low pressure, because we're tracking one heavier band, I guess you can say, with this low pressure system. That's going to bring the higher totals here throughout the area. Either way, we're still going to be seeing travel impacts as we get towards that afternoon commute tomorrow. Again, really maybe impacting the roads to your Friday morning. That's something we're watching closely here. As always, take extra caution when you're driving in these conditions, especially with school pickup and that evening commute, some of the busiest times here on the road as we get towards your Thursday. When it comes to the winter storm severity index, think of it as that severe storm index, right? We always like to reference it like that. A large 2 out of 5 here throughout a large portion of the area. Again, further to the south and right along I-80, I think is where we're seeing that potential for that band to end up here. So now that's what you're going to see with our snow tracker here. Here's kind of that heaviest band, right along I-80 and due south. Wherever that heaviest band is where the totals of maybe 2 to 4 to 5 maybe inches of snowfall will be. Others areas maybe 1 to 3, but I think within this heavier band here, that total maybe 2 to 4 inches all in all by the time it's all said and done. Most of it should be lighter snow, not super wet, but not super light. It's kind of right in that typical 10 to 1 ratio we could be looking at here with this. When it comes to future track again tonight, maybe just some passing flurries. That's really all we're going to be looking at. As we get towards your Thursday morning, most of us quiet as well. Maybe a peak of sunshine, but mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Then comes some flurries in the early afternoon. But that actual timing for the better coverage, I think right as we reach that 2, 3 o'clock time frame where we're starting to see those brighter blues. That continues here through that evening commute. Here we are at 5 p.m. and notice those snow showers still through the area. Then there's going to be a little slot of warm air that's going to try and sneak in. That could bring some mix here as we get towards the late evening here on your Thursday. Still many of us seeing snowfall with this as well. Good news is it's starting to clear up as we get towards the Friday commute. Yeah, it shifted and impacting that evening on Thursday, but the Friday commute looking much better there. Overnight tonight, we're looking at lows right around the mid-teens. Highs tomorrow with that snow, again, pretty light, right around maybe 25 degrees here throughout a large portion of the region. But we're not done with the active weather just yet. Friday, a little bit quieter, but look at your Saturday, some snow showers, and look at the overnight low into your Sunday morning. Negative 10 degrees is my forecast I have there. Add in those wind chills. Yeah, it's really going to be a cold weekend we're looking at here as we get into your Saturday. Here we are at the start of your day, negative 10 degree wind chills or colder, and that's pretty much what it's going to be here as we get into the afternoon and until your Saturday evening. And in the overnight hours, Saturday into Sunday, we could be looking at negative 20 degrees or colder here for those wind chills. That's something we're watching, and also the snowfall, right? It's going to be a busy weather weekend here too. Here we are at 9 a.m. on your Saturday. Just some passing little snow showers, I think, is all we're expecting with this. Not too significant in terms of totals, but some travel impacts there as well. That's why we have that weather impact alert for your Saturday and Sunday. Reminder, we do have those travel impacts coming your way tomorrow, but here's the good news with the forecast. You can see on that extended side that, well, we're starting to see those temperatures get a little bit better, right? As we get in towards Wednesday next week, we could be trending near 40 degrees. And guess what? That trend of warmer temperatures, it continues. Look at that last day on there. Christmas Eve has made that 14-day tracker, and that trend of warmer or just above average temperatures looks like it's trending towards the holiday, Shelby. So yeah, we have this busy weather week this week, but the good news is the extended forecast looking much quieter and nicer.
So much, Peter.